Go work.
My dad for 7 years was unemployed. He promised us dreams. To say that if I get a job again, his words are even in my mind right now to say, Bantwana bam, my kids, I see what you're going through.
Sorry.
And, when God blesses me, like I used to pray for my dad for a miracle time, because I remember him coming to my primary school.
I've been through well and back, nobody by my side, nobody to console me, nobody to call me. Hey, what the man you got gone, but the man you got gone. I've been through well and back, nobody by my side, nobody to console me, nobody to call home. Hey, what the man you got gone, but the man you got gone.
Getting 3.5
A month.
a month. Now, my mom got married to my stepdad, who's amazing. He still is until to today. Amazing stepdad ever. Then they built another house, so they left me go Konkangal. That's the house where she
Your
bought.
mom bought
Yes.
that time, yeah.
Yeah. So when I'm there now, I've got friends that would come over to the house. Those friends will come and sleep over there. It's a giddy. It's up and down. People are drinking alcohol. They are partying, 24/7. The music is loud. I'm lost. I think it's right to do that,
Were you now not having issues with your mom and your brother?
I'm having issues with my mom and my brother because I'm thinking that I'm blaming them. I'm saying you're not supportive. But yeah, now I'm shifting.
You're destructive towards yourself.
Yes.
But you're still expecting support from them.
And then they're not coming anymore. I remember that my friend that I told you that you remind me of, she was having these other CVs. And then she said, but where are you taking these CVs? I asked her, where are you taking these CVs? They're looking for people who want to join construction. I'm like, Chomipela, I no longer have food, no toiletries anymore in the house. So I might as well take that. I didn't know it's a stipend, it's a CEDA, what. Then I joined. And then when I joined, I worked 2021 and 2022, I think. Owamie, sometimes 3 months, no money.
They were not paying.
Yeah. I'm hungry. I remember I used to sleep hungry. My mama wasn't gaining. My mom says, you know what? Because now you're living in this life of friends. She's been telling me, stop friends. Friends, instead of coming in and, buying you food, they buy alcohol. You drink, start becoming pale. You're drinking, you look tired. You're grooving up and down. You're trying to keep the image. Everything is crumbling down. 2021, in December, I remember sleeping on a couch. I remember going to visit my granddad for Christmas. We always spend Christmas together. And then he said, who are you? I said, I'm Bongani. I said, not Bongani. You don't look like Bongani. So unfortunately, my granddad, from the mother's side, passed away with me being in that situation.
Sure.
I remember trending Owamie for the first time. That's when I got depressed. I broke down. I saw the friends that used to spend time in my house saying things on the comment section. Oh, Uwile, where is the store now? Why is that taxi? That taxi is being driven all over to friends. My car was called a taxi. Yeah, Poroporoan. They even gave it a name, Poroporoan, I broke down. That's when I went for Denmark, psychiatric, hospital to say that I'm giving up. I'm done. This is my lowest and I will never come back. Obviously, if I come back, it will be back with God's grace.
When you were going through that whole situation where now you were drinking a lot, did you ever, maybe at one point when you are just about to get drunk, ever think, oh my gosh, am I just like my dad now?
I never thought about it.
You never thought of that?
I never thought about it. I never. That is why maybe my brother does not drink alcohol. My younger brother hates alcohol.
You know why I asked that question?
Yeah.
Because I know that children that grew up with alcoholic parents, they have a very strange relationship with alcohol.
Yeah.
It's either they don't drink alcohol at all or they abuse it.
Yes.
So it becomes like a pattern of I'll never be like that person, or they become them.
Yeah.
Mostly they're not like, you see, like me. I can drink alcohol and still be fine. Like I don't have any a relationship with alcohol in terms of I can go a whole month without drinking. I can go 2-3 months without drinking alcohol. And even when I go drink, I can have like maybe just 2 glasses of alcohol or 2 dumpies the whole night and I'm fine. So I have a healthy relationship with alcohol even if I choose to drink. But I know there are certain people that are like, I don't drink at all because I don't want to be like my dad. Or they drink too much where you're like, why are you an alcoholic? You know, stuff like that.
Yeah, I think with me, okay, no, I don't drink too much now. I hate alcohol, in fact. But I'll tell you what happened. 2021, I'm at the hospital. I was speaking with my psychologist. And then I spent, I think, a month there. But let me tell you what happened when I was there. I said, this can never be me. From being a good man, Bongani Mavimbela, the A student, to being this drunkard, you know, to working in Zinhle, traveling the world. I mean, we've skipped that, but it's fine. I've traveled the world. The Department of Trade and Industry sent someone to come and get me. I've traveled. I've been Dubai. I've been, Turkey. I've been to so many countries. And then to being this, I said, no ways. I looked at my articles. I said, the style guru. The style guru. I remembered my brother when we were drinking at Sampuko Mamelodi, because I went to visit my brother with my new Yaris Mamelodi, and he said these words. And I still say that if it wasn't for him, maybe I would still be where I was. My brother said, the way you are so stylish and dressing up for your local people, Bakongangala, should be the very same way you should actually be dressing up for the whole of South Africa. That was a light bulb moment for me. I said, listen, but I'm well-spoken, Mus. When I get to the party, I'm the life of the party. Why can't I be an MC? You know, that's where the name, the style guru, comes in. I'm going to be an MC, but I'm going to be a very stylish MC. Get out there, make people dance, make people fight, you know. That's where the alcohol comes in. I only drink when I'm at an event. Because you must remember, I'm struggling with anxiety. At some point, I get triggered. So I'd be like, whew. So with alcohol, at least I'm able to, I don't drink heavy to say I am drunk now because I'm still have to MC.
Yeah.
But it will just maybe a drink or two.
Drinker, like
Yes. Yeah. So it has been that, and yeah.
Nee. Wow. So when you are talking, right? There's something I picked up, and you can tell me if maybe it's not the truth. So from what I'm picking up is when you say that you dress so fashionably and stylish, and even since like the moment you got the chance, you make sure that you dress unique, you dress nice and everything. Do you think that also comes from that little boy that was being laughed at for wearing those shoes? And when you said that, you were like, the moment I'm able to can do it for myself, it will never ever be me. Like, I'll always be the best dressed. If there's anything you can make fun of me of, it will never be my dressing.
Oh, psychologist, I told you. Wow. Actually, yes, maybe. Maybe because I'm thinking to myself, I never had clothes. Now I'm sure I've got a closet. I don't know.
Is it?
I can even dress.
It becomes an
I
addiction.
even have clothes. I think I'm a clothing hoarder. Maybe. I've got clothes, dresses. I mean, I style sometimes because I feel like styling doesn't have money.
Yeah.
Now I get paid with MCing.
Yeah.
MCing, I get a lot of money. So with styling, someone would say, hey, please get me this. And then you'd run to Joburg. Get something very nice, a dress. This person is going to the awards. You try to amplify it, make sure that it doesn't look like the other person or this dress, whatever, I've got a lot of clothes now, and maybe I'm compensating. Yeah, I never thought about it. But yeah, I don't want to run out of it. That's why every time, even now, I told you I've got this other jacket. I wanted to wear this jacket today, but I still feel this is cool.
You are dressed very fashionably.
Thank you very much.
Look at me.
Yeah,
look at you.
You look nice as well.
But also now the other thing again is that being a child and walking with your father, you understand, like he's drunk, other kids are looking at you, and I'm sure they, even though maybe let's say they wouldn't laugh to your face or anything, you would just see the way they look at you. It was that feeling of you also felt small, with all that was happening. Do you think that is also a reason why, even when you lost everything, you fought so hard to still keep the persona?
Yes.
Because you didn't want to go back to that little boy that was looked at so down and everything. And is it something you've worked through? Because that can be very dangerous. Because if you don't work through that, then it's going to keep on happening.
Why are you so intelligent, you Wambo? You're so right. I've been humiliated so much that I became obsessed. Before I got depressed,
Yes.
I became obsessed with trying to keep that image. Until that mask fell down.
Yeah. And I'm sure it becomes very stressful. I'm sure it becomes very, very, very stressful. Yeah. And I'm saying this because I wouldn't say I fully relate, but a part of me did. I did psychology school. So maybe that's why. I used to be a nurse, Chomi.
Because I'm thinking these questions. I'm like, these questions are,
So I got to be self-aware. I got to be self-aware. And I got to control myself in terms of, even if I'm buying something, if you ask me, why did you buy that thing? I will tell you a reason. It goes with like, the time I bought my car, the car I drive now, I could afford to get like a new Benz. That was the C-Class and everything.
Yeah.
And those were the cars that the girlies at that time were going. And I was like, number one, I need a big car because I plan on having a studio. What's going to help me carry my stuff? Even if the car will literally be for show,
yes,
it won't for me. And it's a lot more expensive than even the car I'm driving now. Maintenance of that, will I be able to? Because I'm not really for the persona. But if I was, I would definitely be rocking up in a Benz broke.
I want to talk about cars, but this is going to be a giveaway because I've got a surprise for my followers. I've got a surprise. I'm not going to really venture into that. But I think you're right. I think we are so obsessed with, looking good and, being great and forgetting that, man, we're human beings, man, and we go through a lot. And it's stuff like I'm saying, it's the first time. This is the first podcast. I'm so anxious because I'm thinking you are dissecting me. Like you are dissecting me. And I don't like being vulnerable. I don't like being vulnerable because, sometimes people use that vulnerability against you, Yeah, but also I'm being vulnerable with you because I'm comfortable with being vulnerable with you because I feel like you are able to be vulnerable, to say I've been through.
Yeah.
And I'm also, my brand is about helping those that are broken.
Yeah.
My brand, that's why I said this podcast definitely coming because my brand is about uplifting and showing people that you can be at your lowest, down, finish. And then there's no dustbin for human beings. God can transform that pain of yours, and then God will rise you. Because sometimes I get booked. People are fighting for me, the clients.
Wow.
I'm like, this amount, that amount, I'm taking this. Simply because God is saying, yes, it's the time. But I'm struggling with that because I'm thinking, why me? Is it really me? Because I still look down on myself sometimes. I no longer see myself before the depression. I no longer see myself like that. I see myself as, like, hey, I'm struggling. I'm in a battle of people coming to me. Can you take a picture of you? I'm like, really? Are they lying to me or is it real? People say me. Someone yesterday said to me, Style Guru, I'm from Zimbabwe. I was listening to Ikwekwezi FM in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
You're Style Guru. You've worked with DJs in what? I'm at a gig. I'm like, I know people know me, but people like me, but hey, is it really,
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, it's surreal, man.
And can I tell you something? You deserve it.
Ah.
Yes, because it starts there. You deserve it. I deserve it. I deserve all this. I deserve different people fighting for me. Different people adding money on top, and now I have to choose which event. Different people saying, okay, I will have you in the morning and you can go to another event, and you deserve all that. Because as much as you ask yourself, why me? I also said, ask yourself, why not me? Why not? You deserve it. And I think from today, like, look at yourself in that way. Oh, they want me to come. I deserve it. Oh, you want me to come? I'm going to charge this much. I deserve it.
Because I used to lower my prices.
Yes, because it's a self thing. And I think one of the reason why I even shared that experience of mine, saying that I'd be in front of the camera and people wouldn't see the amount of insecurities that I had, and I was able to hide those because at that point I was surviving. I had no chance to can ever sit and be vulnerable. If someone only watched Owamie Entertainment back then, the only version of Owamie they would know is the version you thought I am, the one that is just like I had no. I couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford to show that, you know what, actually, I do feel like, you know.
Why do you show it now?
Why? I think it's because I can afford it.
Oh, wow.
I can afford it.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I'm learning.
I can afford it now. 1,000% I can afford it. And it's not only just about affording it financially. It's also affording it emotionally, mentally. I am at a point where I can afford it. I'm at a point where you can come and say, Owamie, you're so ugly. And it doesn't affect me anyway.
Wow.
Owamie, you're useless. And I look at you and I laugh. Like, oh, really? You're watching me, darling. You clicked this video. I got paid. I win.
Yeah.
You understand?
win.
I can afford it now, emotionally, mentally. And I think also like getting into this space, I mean, you know, now it's no longer just an interview, but I also want you to know, I struggled with a lot of self-esteem because remember when I came in as the brokest, you know, the poorest. And I remember there was a time that Skolopad, you remember Skolopad?
I think I remember. She's
She's the one that came first before Zodwab and
yeah, school party.
Skolopad.
Yeah.
Yes. Skolopad had a fight with Lerato Kganyago. Somehow, I don't know what happened. And then she said, I RIP Lerato Kganyago. You understand? Yeah. They were fighting. I think it was the D's. So I did, in quotes, RIP Lerato Kganyago. Which is, yes, I'm not saying it. Like Skolopad said it, right?
Yeah.
I think I even said, say Skolopad. You understand?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Lerato Kganyago went off.
Yo.
Hey, you see these people, they're not saying, hey, RIP, what, as if I said she had died. And even in the video, I had said that this is what Skolopad said about Lerato Kganyago. It was the time that I was still doing 1 minute videos.
Yeah.
But, you know, I really didn't care about what she said. There was one comment under her tweet that she had said that. And that person said, guys, don't worry about her. I went and checked her. She's poor. Oh, it was 2017. I can never forget. Chubby, I was staying in a back room.
Where?
I was staying in a back room. No, Free State. Yes.
You were shooting in Free State?
Oh, towards the year end 2017.
You were fighting these big celebrities in the back. Hey, Mugel.
What are you thinking?
Yeah.
Yes. It was towards the end.
Okay.
Because when I started my channel in Soweto, right? We couldn't even afford rent in Soweto. We had to relocate Emakaya to stay in a shack.
You shot in a shack at some point?
Well, at least Auntie was kind because she refused for us to sleep in the shack. We had to sleep in the RGP.
Yeah.
Yes. I was shooting in an RGP. And then after that...
Do you still have those or you deleted them?
They're there. People that have been watching me for years, they know my story. Now that's why you can't come to me and think
and try and tarnish
with the small stuff.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that at that point where I was, like seeing someone call me poor and saying she like don't mind her, she's poor. Like it's like I don't matter because I'm poor. And I really sat down and I looked around me and I was like, they're right. I am poor. And I think it also kicked in that whole thing of when I came in, all these girlies had money. I didn't. So it was always an insecurity of mine. And that was the first time that I saw someone actually pull that out and use it against me. And I remember when I now started making some shmoney, you know, I would go under there, and just look at that person, click their account, because I wanted to see where are they. And I remember there was a time that I saw that it was a woman, mind you. Yes, she was
dragging another woman
in a house that looked like mud. I don't know. She even had a child. She was going through the box. It's the poor ones that will call you poor.
Yes.
Honestly, like I saw that, and I think that was when umoya wami waqola. Like that was when I actually, because it really affected me for a long time. And I won't lie, there was a time that Lerato Kanyako and I were back and forth. How I was just like, girl, your follower and J1. And this is the first time I'm talking about this.
Yeah.
Lerato and I think it was 2019, 2019, 2020, if I'm not mistaken. 2019, 2020, yes. We were forever back and forth.
But I think you've been back and forth with so many celebrities.
Yeah, but not as much as Lerato Kanyako.
What was the beef?
I think, okay, she really didn't understand why do you have to talk about me. Because remember, entertainment blogging
you're a brand.
was not there.
You want to be spoken
and I
about.
think people used to think, oh, she's disrespectful. And I was like, guys, I am not. Until Musa Kaula actually came in the chat.
Yeah.
Until Slick Talk came into the chat. Now you know what disrespect is.
Exactly.
Because you thought I was, you understand? But it that really for me.
Yeah, because I think people you see, when we enter the industry, I thought that I'm going to enter the industry, I'm going to be invisible. I'm just going to be here, motivate the kids, inspire, Little did I know that you are for the world.
Yes, you are.
People have opinions on your life.
Oh my God.
Every time, when I first started as the style guru now, and then I'm all over, and then people are going on comments and saying, why is he so loud? I'm like, okay, do I need to tone down? I'm like, okay, what? And then this, they speak, and then you are for the world. Unfortunately, people are going to speak about you. They will say things, and then there's going to be stories. Some stories that, hi, lawyer, maybe he's on drugs. Like you see, I'm an energetic person. And then the reason why I'm fighting, I've got that spirit, I'm energetic. I don't want to fail.
Yes, you can
And
go
I feel like there's these influencers that are young, hip and happening, they're dancing, MCs that can be replaced.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the energy on MC,
better work.
Yeah, you have to work. So they'll come up with a story and they're like, no, I'm not on drugs.
Yeah.
No, but I felt like these are opinions and people are gonna come. You get to know me.
It really is shape.
Yeah, because if you're for the industry, you're gonna be spoken about. Had I known back then, I don't think maybe I'm not that tough. Yeah, I'm only learning now to say, oh, okay, you've spoken about me, and then moves on, and then somebody else tomorrow is somebody else, and I'm dismissing. I'm like, no, I don't care anymore because I know my truth. I know what I stand for. My aim is to inspire and motivate all those that are broken. Let's uplift them, and then
move on. No, it definitely is just like that, Shem. I won't lie. You do. Now I was told with my accent sucked. I didn't even know I had an accent.
You have an accent.
I do.
You do. Like you've got an accent. It sounds unique. Like there's no way that you can speak and people won't know it's you.
Yes.
Yeah, you've got a unique accent. It's unique now. It has made money for you. And it's okay. It's an accent. It works for you. It works for your brand. God made you this way.
Yeah.
There's nothing that needs to change.
Yeah.
And,
but
man.
her voice is so annoying.
Not
social
annoying.
Media. Yes.
No, not annoying. You are unique. You've got a unique accent. Not annoying.
Okay.
Yeah, because we still listen to you.
At least.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
But I think Uri, from your story, because since you came in, we said we were talking everything. I could never think you went through such a traumatic childhood. And I think Uri, for me, looking at your face changes when you especially talk about your dad. I would just ask you to say, go back to therapy.
Okay.
Specifically for him.
Yes.
Forgive. Because forgiveness is for us. And I think it's also that thing where accept the truth. Accept the truth.
Thank you.
Because if you have to sit and say, no, because he's late, he wasn't a bad man. Now you have to find another reason why he treated you the way he did. Then is it because of you? Do you just not deserve to be treated right? Because he's not the problem. Then the problem has to be the next thing, which is you. But if you accept this, he was really not a good man.
Thank you.
He failed me as a father. I had nothing to do with that. I was a child. Then you get to forgive him, but he gets to be who he is. The boogeyman in your story, and that's the truth. You understand? So I think just do that so that you can also deal with all the other things that come with it, because we see this even with people that, let's say, maybe they come from very disadvantaged backgrounds. They get opportunities. They keep losing. And it's not because of anything. Sorry, it's because of unresolved childhood traumas. Because if I'm Owamie and I get 1 million rands now, I'm gonna put it into good use. I'm gonna put it into business. I don't have those insecurities wherein now I got 1 million. I need to go and buy or rent a G-Wagon so that people think I've arrived. Do you understand?
Yeah. I think you're right, fully. You're definitely right, because I work for the Department of Health now. I'm in the procurement office. I'm doing so well. Weekends, I'm in and out, MC left, right, and center. But I used to be angry, in the office, and I'd be a ticking time bomb to say that you don't come for me. Once you come for me, boom. I come direct at you, and I thought that's the right way to sort out issues. I know he hurt me, and I'm only realizing that it causes more damage.
Yeah, it does.
And I realized that I'm actually broken, and broken people break other people.
Yes, and they have anger issues.
And they've got anger. I didn't know I've got anger.
Yes, it's anger.
It's anger.
I've dealt with anger for a long time.
Oh, really?
A proper.
Sure.
I dealt with anger a lot, like a lot. Yeah.
So I think you're right. I'm actually seeing a therapist right now.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm actually seeing a therapist, and he's really helping me, because social anxiety,
Is it?
being with people, I'm thinking they see through me that I'm broken. They see through me that I'm hurting. They see through, Yeah, but it's getting better. Now I'm realizing that I don't have to try hard. Just get there, be yourself, relax. And conversation, if it includes you, it includes you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Whoever that likes you, likes you. Whoever that doesn't, doesn't. I mean, it's life. And I'm at peace, man. It's much better.
Before we leave, can I share a secret
Yes,
with you?
yes.
One secret.
Yes, definitely.
We are all broken. Wow. All of us. I am yet to meet an unbroken individual.
I'm just having chills.
I swear to God. And I think that's the reason why I'm so bold in who I am. I'm so bold in my brokenness as well, because I know we are all broken. We are all broken one way or another. All of us.
How do you think someone who's struggling with depression and anxiety, who just feels like, they're just keeping it together, how do you, out of that brokenness, how do you just stand and say, this is who I'm going to be, and I'm not going to be apologetic about who I am? How do you do that?
I was depressed, like active depression, for 5 years.
What? Okay.
I was. The thing that truly helped me, and that's the thing about life and depression. You can't pinpoint.
Yo.
And you can't tell this is the day I woke up and I was fine.
Yo.
It's just like life just happened and life goes on. But I mean, this may be a bit controversial, and people, they can say anything, because I know that with depression, we all go through depression with different stuff, right? So what I've realized is that I'm someone that I struggle to accept situations for the way that they are. And if it's something I can't fix, I struggle to accept.
Okay.
So I'm a problem solver. And if you come to me right now and you're like, I'm having a problem, my thing is, okay, how do we solve this? What is the solution? Okay, what is the best thing? Let's do this. Okay, this is what would, and that's who I am. But when it comes to a situation where I can't, there's no solution for me. There's or maybe I don't have the money to fix this thing.
Yeah.
It would depress me. So the depression I had was after my mother passed, right? And then my dad as well, like the whole situation. So, when I started my YouTube channel, I was in the worst time of my life. I was so depressed. I had tried almost everything and nothing was working out.
Acting, auditions, you've been?
No.
Oh, okay.
I went for one audition with Moja Love. It was my show called Skip My File. I went first round. I got called second round.
Yeah.
Hi, Bo. When I was fighting with Rato Kanyao, allegedly Luga brought it up. When the audition, I never went to an audition.
You are like, what? And you thought you were invisible. You thought, I know, they don't know.
I'm like, how did you know? You understand?
It's a small world.
We
know each other.
Like now, I know that. Now
you know.
Then remember, I was still in Free State. I didn't know anything about a goalie, like the way it is. Because the last time I was in Joe's, I couldn't even afford 2.5 for rent. So what do you really think?
Yeah, and you're thinking, I'm just a YouTuber. People don't know me. Kanti, you are now a brand, a public figure.
So stuff like that. But in all honesty, I would say that sit down and be truthful with yourself.
Thank you.
Why are you depressed?
Thank you.
Because that's something that not even your psychologist can do for you. That's nothing anybody can do for you.
Yeah.
You have to now ask yourself, why are you depressed? I'm depressed because my mother passed. Okay. Second step, what can you do about it? There's nothing I can do about it. She passed. I was avoiding my mother's grave. I didn't go to my mother's grave for the first 7 years that she passed.
Even me, my dad, I've never been.
I got my healing at my mother's grave.
Wow.
Yes. After 7 years, I went to my mother's grave for the first time. And I remember I cried so much. It was like, I cried more than the day my mother got buried that day. So I think 7 years later was actually the day I buried my mother. Wow. Yes. And I remember after that day, I go to my mother's grave so casually now. Like, I go there, sit, I have pictures of me laughing, talking, like nothing. You understand? And so I couldn't bring her back. But what was the thing that I had to do? I had to accept. I didn't have a choice. I had to find coping mechanisms. And going to the grave was something I was scared of. So I did it. Face your fears. Face your fears. Depression is also a thing of you don't want to face your fears, so it gives you anxiety.
I think one thing that I'm taking away from this, something that's very profound, you know, you just said it in passing, that you got to bury your mother 7 years later.
Yes.
I think I need to bury
yes.
my father.
You need to. Until then, you won't be okay.
I'm carrying so much pain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Otherwise, in public,
yes.
people expect, hi guys, this is South Africa. Yeah, you know, are you guys having fun? Yeah, you know, they're expecting that, you know. And in a mall, you find that someone is coming and I'm broken, I'm sitting, you know, because on stage, obviously, I bring it.
Of course.
But off stage, I'm like, can you like wait? Like I'm not in a mood or someone's just going to come, like, you know. But I like the fact you buried your mother 7 years later.
7 years later.
Thank you for this.
You're welcome. You know, so
today
just
is so this is heavy. I never thought you guys are tricking us with this lavishness and then we're thinking that we're here to talk about and then you just
you need to find because you know a lot of your trauma it seems to be from your childhood and the person responsible for that seems to be your dad. So go and bury him.
Thank
you know,
you.
burial physical, we can bury people but you don't. And so that's what I saw and I wish somebody gave me this advice like sooner. You know, I would have gotten my healing sooner. And I started my YouTube channel and I am also a workaholic.
I could tell that. But now what shocks me is that I'm seeing your tears for the first time. I've never seen you. Maybe you've cried.
Serious?
I think like for real. Because I think this conversation is so organic because you have experienced your pain. Unlike talking to someone who does not. Because these psychologists can be very much...
Yes, no, that's their thing. As a psychologist, you're not allowed to share your trauma. You're supposed to just take in and help that person. And your psychologist is never going to share their own life experience. So even when you're talking to them, you really don't know. Do you relate?
Yeah, do they relate? Or they don't?
Are you talking from your... posh life, but the jig is you find that your psychologist carries way more than you.
Is it possible?
1,000%. I know it for a fact.
But you also said that everyone else is broken.
Every single person in this world is broken. We all just have different coping mechanisms.
Yes.
Some talk about it, some don't.
Social setting, quickly before we leave. Social setting, what do you do, Owamie? Social setting, you don't know these people. Do you boldly be Owamie or you just get
Oh my God!
I struggle with that. I struggle with that.
Oh my God. Actually, I think you will not find me places.
Yeah, because I'm struggling with that now. Because people expect Bongani. Back then, I used to be like, love of the party. Now, hey, when I come in, they want to style guru. Now I don't know how to relate. I'm struggling with social anxiety because I don't know how to relate. Do I become myself? Do I talk? If I don't talk, someone says, I think I know you. I'm like, now I don't want the conversation or the like
to
this.
Be about me.
Yeah, about me.
Oh, yeah. So now for me, like with me, what happens is that because I'm so open.
Yeah.
I'm so open with my platform. So if let's say maybe I meet and then it's a ninja.
Yeah.
Oh, my best friend.
Yeah.
We're hugging, we're talking, we're laughing.
Yeah.
I doubt there's a ninja that has ever met me like live and we don't talk. And the craziest thing is that I'll be like, literally, I was go coffee not so long.
Yeah.
And ninja came through, go started telling me about her men's problems,
Yo.
her children, her child. She started crying.
And then how do you sort that out?
That was the big But of
Because
course,
someone
I
wants to
have
start a
say,
conversation and you're like, no, I need to leave.
Yes, but I think I've gotten to a point where I understand that I give so much of myself to the people and people feel they know me because they do.
Yes.
So I should not take away from your experience of meeting me because maybe I'm having a bad day.
Yeah.
But if obviously I'm not feeling well, like maybe we'll meet in court because I'm still with my dad in court for maintenance for my sister's long story.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, yo, Chomi, ninja, you know when I'm here, where Shuba, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I will not lie. Like I have the best followers, and I will usually get people saying, when I meet celebrities, I don't say anything. But I couldn't pass when it's you.
Yeah.
Like because I'm not a celebrity.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Chom? Stuff like that.
No, you are. Because, people misuse this word celebrity. Celebrity is somebody whose life is being celebrated.
Yeah.
If you're celebrated for something, you're a celebrator, you're a pioneer of a woman does not look like social standards, but you've made it, you're a pioneer for that. You are being celebrated by so many people. You are a celebrity. Because people say celebrity, they're with the numbers, they want to match the numbers.
Yeah.
If it's a group of 10 people who are celebrating you, a kaslako, you're a painter, you're an artist, you are a celebrity in that particular township, or it does not matter, the rank.
Yeah.
So,
I think that's true. But I think for me, I just be myself.
Yeah.
I just be myself, but I won't lie. I do avoid going to places a lot.
Yeah, because I'm thinking to myself, the last time they booked me like a weekend. So when we arrived Thursday night, it was nice. Friday night, Sunday, I was like, now like, these conversations
Your
now. My battery's done. Like I'm like, not that I'm pretending.
Yeah.
But I feel like because we have to wake up and then it's a team, it's other people. We come together, we go and chill together, and I'm like, there's a point where I get, to be tired. But I think you're right. Sometimes just be yourself, as long as it does not, because I get to overwhelm. I've got a big personality. I get to overwhelm, so I avoid to even talk.
Do you overshare? Do you ever leave a situation and you're like, I wish I didn't say so much about
I used to, not
used
anymore.
To. Okay, that's great. But that's also a trauma response that I had to work through.
Yeah, no, I've learned.
I used to be an oversharer.
I was an oversharer. Even now, no one knows I'm here. It's only my sister, because I slept at her place.
Yeah.
Only my sister. No one knows I'm here. They will just see
when it's out.
I don't overshare. I don't share anything because
anymore,
because I've learned this industry will teach you the hard way not to say anything. Because you post there and say, hey guys, I'm booked, and then tomorrow they're listening YFM, Metro FM. You're not there. That you are late. You're late, and then
you overslept.
You overslept. Yeah.
But anyway, before you leave, what would you like to just say to someone that is, watching you?
I think I'm going to say that I came here different. Came here very bubbly. You guys broke me down and dissected me. Now I'm shy. But one thing I'm learning is that human beings never judge a book by itself. I judged you. I'm sorry for that. And not that I hated you. I wasn't going to be here. Yeah, I don't do hate. Me, I'm a very loving person.
Yeah.
I thought Owamie, grand and big and bold and, I'm going to be intimidated and inferior. Human beings are human beings, man. Get to know somebody.
God.
Because I'm seeing you cry and I'm like, huh? You're crying and then you're talking to me. I'm like, Yeah, people are human beings, and I'm learning that sometimes, hey, let's stop putting a facade and, act like. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be...
It's okay to be yourself.
To be yourself. It's okay. You don't have to put a front and so forth and so forth.
Yeah.
I'm really grateful, man. I want anyone and everyone out there. This is a very big platform. Anyone and everyone out there to just believe in themselves.
Yeah.
And if you're going through it, let me tell you, it's a phase. It's gonna end.
Yeah.
And I want to tell somebody who's young and ambitious and who wants to push, no matter where you are from, start. That's more like on a phone. You want to shoot something, and then you're arguing with yourself. Start. And
that is so important. And I know, now we're just it's wrong, but it is so important because I hope that any young person that is out there that's gonna be watching you, they can actually see this. there's one word that triggers me a bit. You know, let's say we're having a conversation and I say, guys, this, that, and someone says, no, but you are talking from a point of privilege. Yes, I have nice equipment now. I have lights, I have everything. Do you know when I started my channel, I didn't have data?
Yeah.
I used to sit between 1 a.m. and 7 a.m. for that 1 gig Celsius. I used to post twice a week
they must
because I
sponsor
did
you.
not have. No, I'm being honest. I did not
Celsius
have
must
data.
sponsor you. Yeah.
It was because of data. I used to record a video with my phone, convert it to the lowest quality, which I think was 360. Because I think the lowest was like 1.8. So sometimes when I got data, it would be 360. And you know what we would do? Buy 12 rand airtime. I think you used to get 30 gigs for 2 rands. That time, I think. And then buy those 30, maybe in one, not gig, megabytes. And then maybe we'll get that 150 megabyte. Now I have to see this video with this length and the 360. Is it up to that? If not, then I have to take it down. Sometimes you will do even 150 megabytes and the video is saying 140 megabytes and you're like, no, it's gonna make it. It runs out before that 150 is done. So now the video has camped. It's not going up because I don't have. Now I have to hustle 12 friends, you know, or my ex at that most is the one. Like it was very, very tough.
Difficult,
Very tough. And when I tell you guys that I feel like everything was so against me. But I still fought.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing that a lot of people don't want to do now. We don't want to fight for what
Look
we
at the
we
car that
want.
you picked me up today with, girl. Look at your studio, girl, your team, your office. So proud
You
of
know?
you.
So I think that's why. And I think there is nothing wrong with you going to my friend and buying that big packet of Zimbas and putting them together. If you bought that thing for like 60 rands and it gives you 100 rands after you sell, that 40 rands is money. But the issue we have is that we don't want to start small.
Hey.
And that's another reason, another problem, honestly. And this is a topic that I think soon now that I'm about to come back, I'm going to be talking about whether I'm loved, whether I'm hated, it's fine. Of the fact that the influencer culture, when I say influencer, I'm talking about prostitutes that front as influencers. It's destroying our country. Because a young girl, for her to go out there and wash clothes of her neighbor and get 200 rands, she can't do it because all she wants is a Louis and a Gucci bag that is 40,000 rands. And the only person that she feels her will is by going there and sleeping with some old man who tomorrow she's rocking up dead.
And it's so funny. Yes, let me be honest with you. I want to be dead honest with you. I mean, this content creators who are now influencers and this, I did not know about that culture because you must remember my background. I've never been in Joburg. I've never stayed in Joburg.
Yeah.
I work in Joburg. Like I'm like now I'm shooting. I always shoot. Then I go back to back home. So I never knew that there's people that are fronting as influencers. They are selling their bodies for like 10K, 20K. I'm only finding about that now.
Even more.
Like I'm thinking
more.
people are flying.
You are on Instagram. You're forever out of the country.
Yeah.
You are holding a handbag that costs 50, 80, 100,000 rands.
Yo.
You don't have a job, Lala.
Yo.
Your job is the fact that now that you are forever in
And actually thinking about it.
Australia.
Where do they work?
You're forever in London. You're forever where, and you get to take really professionally nice pictures with expensive clothes. Now a brand is going to come to you and say, hey, can you advertise this for us? Because remember, you get likes for posting. You post quality content, we'll give you that. You are stylish, we'll give you that. But who is funding? Because we all know that constantly flying out of this country is not
business
cheap.
class. It's expensive.
Business class.
Yeah.
Yes, it's expensive.
Yeah.
The Gucci shoes and whatever that. I was so shocked to read that. You see that black bag, not black, but that Louis bag that has a V like this. It's not less than 130,000 rand.
Yeah, no, it's very expensive.
When it comes to those Van Cleef bracelets,
play
150,000
play
rand.
far.
Where are you getting money for that?
Yeah, and you're thinking that you're looking at this person. I mean, you've seen the YouTuber,
The brands will come because you're already posting that lifestyle that they want to associate themselves
but
with.
you have to now start funding
the basic core, who
the
is
foundation.
the funder? Because we know you don't have a job. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem that a lot of young girls do not get. They look at someone that is now working with I don't want to mention people's brand, but let's say iPhone, because I've never seen anyone sponsored by iPhone.
Never sponsor someone. Yeah.
You are now seeing someone working with iPhone, and you're like, oh my gosh, I want to work with brands like that, you know. And then I want to live that lifestyle that Owamie lives because, you know, she gets money from these sponsors. You are young. We understand you don't know the industry, and because they've lied to you.
Yeah, they've lied to you. Yeah.
To say, this is how I make my money. But go back to before this person was working with iPhone. What life were you? It was still the same. How? Then who was funding it?
Who was funding it? Yes.
Do you understand? So those are just stuff that I think we're going to have to talk about. But anyway, thank you so much for joining us.
Man.
And thank you so much for being vulnerable and open.
Like you made me vulnerable, but I like
They
it.
say I have a muti.
Yeah, you've got a muti. Let me see what's behind the... Owamie, thank you for making me feel comfortable. I misjudged you. I thought you are this pompous, you know, person who, you know, and actually you are very bubbly, man.
Don't tell them.
No, I'm not gonna tell
They will
them.
think.
Hey, you're so bubbly. Like, I think I enjoy working with you.
Nah.
I would work with you. I would never get tired of you because you just like breaking a breath of
fresh air.
yeah, that, you know, and you're easy, man, and you're relatable, and your story is very inspiring. Like, it's very inspiring. And yeah, hey, we cried a lot, and it was nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us and obviously being vulnerable, you know, and getting to share. And I think now at least, you know, the people that watch this video, they get to know you.
Yes,
Outside
not this
of the
polished.
fashion,
Yes.
outside of the you know, they get to know the person behind the story, and I think that's very, very important, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, ninjas, thank you guys so much for joining us. I know that this was a long one. I absolutely enjoyed myself. Of course, we cried, we laughed, everything. But yeah, I hope that also you watching out there, there's something that you picked and you also learned from this one. From Owamie, it is bye for now, and I'll see you guys my next upload.
Yay!
Done.
Wow.